You already know who it is, man. It's your boy J400. How you gonna act network? We back again. You know what I'm saying? Today we back with a recap though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to URL TV app gang. You know what I'm saying? They dropped another one from the Born Legacy 11 down in Tampa. Well, no, that was Orlando. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Saga and Kid Chaos. We here to talk about that today, man. I know y'all probably looking at it how I'm looking at it, but we gonna see. That's what we here for, man. Remember to subscribe. How you gonna add network? You know what I'm saying? Tune in, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? The first episode to the podcast, Hollow the Don, is available right now. You know what I'm saying? I just did a motherfucking prediction blog for the super fight. That's the super fight. Yeah, super fight. Going down tomorrow, actually. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to URL again. Super fight. DNA Geechee Gotti. Easy to Block Captain T Top. You know what I'm saying? Don Marino, Rum Nitty, and Drugs and Danny Myers, man. You can't get no better than that, man. Make sure you tuned in to Caffeine tomorrow, man. If you ain't got the app downloaded, you know what I'm saying? See all the battles. But we here for this recap. And we gonna start off with this first round, man, with Saga. He started it off. He was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, to start the battle off. He had shit here and there, you know what I'm saying? He had the one line looking for the URL trailer. You know what I'm saying? The residue. That shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. But what I noticed, he was stumbling a little bit through his rounds, through his raps. And with somebody of his caliber and the way he acts and the way he, carries himself, when he does things of that caliber, you kind of know what you about to get out of Saga. You know what I'm saying? Not to spoil you the bunch, you know what I'm saying, with the recap, but if you know Saga and you've been watching battle rap long enough, you know when he get to stumbling over words and getting through it, it may be a long night. You just don't know where. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, he got through the first. He had the Erykah Badu line. You know what I'm saying? If I had a kid before the big day, it's out of wedlock. That was dope. I feel like that was cool. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was a decent round. I'm not gonna say solid because it was choppy in certain spots. Kid Chaos first round, very very consistent. I'm about to do a number 1-3 at the beginning. You know the Saga. That shit was dope to me. Talking about how he don't take advantages. I liked it that. I liked it I like the content. I like when the substance, when people are talking to their opponent. Not just giving them bars and punches and shit like that, but just really talking and really showing them that they there to battle them. And not just rap for anybody. And Kid Chaos is pretty direct. His shit was dope. What else? The Chilla Jones Volume 6 shit, that was hard. That was dope. And then the U.S. Treasury bar, one of them ones, that shit definitely hit. That definitely would have hit in a big room and all types of shit. So for me, with the consistency and him just being so poised in his first round, I gave the first round to Kid Chaos. You know what I'm saying? Slightly, I mean, Saga had some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's more of a 9-8 round. No, 9-7 round. I'm gonna get at the Kid Chaos though. You know what I'm saying? Now we go into the second round. Saga had some shit. He had the Kerry Kittle or see why he get 30 on the net. That was cool. And throughout that round, there was a lot of bland shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he was going in and out. He kept stumbling and fumbling, saying words over. So we didn't get a complete round. So you just watching it and you just in awe. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, so that's where I'm at with his second. I just didn't know where he was going. After he completely choked, I'm like, alright, whatever. Kid Chaos goes, same consistency, but he took it up a notch. You know what I'm saying? From the first, his second, his second was better than his first. It's like he layered his rounds the right way. Dying Hippo, when you rapping that, the murder lines, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. And mind you, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I was there, but I wasn't in attendance for that battle. I was actually outside doing the interview during that battle. But when I came back in the building, you know what I'm saying? Everything, they said Chaos was going crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Back to the second round. Beating yourself, this your way of stopping it. That shit was dope to me. The Goku's wife, Cheech, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. And I ain't even into shit like that. I ain't really into that cartoon shit, but that shit, he caught that. You know what I'm saying? Just his whole delivery. You know what I'm saying? The way he laid his round. You know what I'm saying? Just how direct he was with Saga. And the most important part, you kick a motherfucker while they down. Like, this is a competition. Like, this is a battle. You don't just sit in there and feel bad for your opponent and rap your shit lazy. He took it up for every notch that he fucked up, which you supposed to do. Shout out to Kid Chaos. I gave him the second round clearly. Now we get into the third round. Third round, you know, Saga. He start comparing the classes. I mean, it's the same shit over and over we hear. You know what I'm saying? Kind of repetitive. Like, nobody want to hear that shit. Like, even though you in a class higher than him and your class does have a lot of star power, you're on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't afford to do all of that. You need to be fighting who in front of you right now. You know what I'm saying? Which you didn't do. The ladder will be, what I said, the ladder will be greater than the rest. That shit was cool. The ladder be greater than the rest. That was cool. It was a cool little line. But like I said, again, and then you choke completely. You know what I'm saying? When you that shit wasn't probably even a minute and 17 seconds, man. I don't do the timing shit. I just know the blue on your shit and his red was like, you know what I'm saying? So like that shit right there told me where the battle was and how it was gonna go. I know y'all probably like, yo, fuck talking about this, just get the Saga. We gonna get to that, but let's go to Kid Chaos third round. Crazy. The tummy tuck to opening round was dope. How he set it up to the Punisher because he beat his, you know what I'm saying, pause. He beat himself too much, you know what I'm saying? That shit was dope to me. Like, yeah, nigga, you gonna punish him because you don't be getting no pussy anyway. That was dope. What else he had? Had Jones. Had jokes like the flipping the ass king bar, like that was cool. A couple jokes here and there. The water from how you rock that's coming from the staff, that was crazy. Like I said, he had a lot of moments in his rounds, bar for bar. Just the whole setup, the way it was leading up, the rhyme and everything was on point from Kid Chaos. I mean, then the lack of drive got me being your stage coach. You know, I had more than that, but that's how he ended the round, and that's how I'm gonna really end this because it was just a no-brainer at that point. So, Kid Chaos, I gave it to him 3-0. It's not a gentleman's 30. It's what you do when somebody's not prepared. You go out there and kick their ass. And he did that easily. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kid Chaos, like I said. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Saga. But now, let's get to Saga. Bro, this is a message from me to you. You gotta figure out if this where you want to be at this point. Because you will go on streaks of winning 3, maybe 4 or 5 battles in a row. And then you get your big fight. And you look like dog shit. And this wasn't even one of those battles. This was a battle to keep your name afloat and you to give a shot to a newcomer. And he kicked your ass to where he put you in a position where you got to figure out where you going to go from here. Now, with that being said, I feel like you need to take some time off. It's not about don't be so quick for the get back. I think you need to take some time off and figure out some things and just get yourself back into the groove of things. That's all. Take some time off, man. You ran yourself You ran your course, man. You had a lot of battles from 18 till now. I mean, just back to back to back to back to back to back, the tournament, everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you need to take your time and figure this shit out. Because you do have something that the culture, enjoys. You know what I'm saying? You were one of the first guys to bring that type of style of battling into battle rap. I mean, you start killing and powing and shit out of nowhere. But at the same time, it's still a breath of fresh air. So you gotta kind of figure out what you want to do. That's just my advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta listen to me. I know you had to talk with bruh down there. Shout out to Ars. You know what I'm saying? But you need to really take some time and put some shit together and have a plan when you come back. And it'll all work out for you. But you gotta control your destiny at this point. You're just taking battle after battle, and it may not be what you want, and now you're not prepared, and nigga catch you slipping. Pow! Now you out of here. So you gotta think logic, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to at this point. Battle rap has become a bigger platform. You see it's doing other things. You see it's expanding. You see I'm here. I got we all doing things right now. So you gotta really, really, really look at yourself in the mirror and figure out if this where you want to be right now. Because I know you love to rap. You make great music. So, you know what I'm saying? Just take some time out, bro. Like, for real, for real. Like, this coming from me, bro. Like, I understand. But we not just going to soak in your pity. Like, shout out the kid Chaos, though, for whooping ass, like, in doing his job. It's not his fault at all. It's not his fault. Shout out to him. Came prepared all 3 rounds. Had rebuttals. Had jokes. Had angles. Had punches. Had, you know what I'm saying, metaphors. All that shit, man. He put it all together in one and displayed a great show on his behalf. And that's what you get paid for. And that's what gets you paid bigger bucks, too. So shout out to Chaos, man. Shout out to Chaos, bro. Shout out to Chaos for that performance, yo. I really wanna, I'm looking forward to seeing him again. That was my first time seeing him in person. I never saw him in person. Like I said, I came in there like at the tail end, and then to watch it like on camera, like, and just, it was like, damn. So for me, it's like I would love to see him again. In the atmosphere with a stage too, with like more of a crowd, though. I know it's fucked up times with the COVID shit, but that kid got something with him. You know what I'm saying? And he could potentially not be next, but is the next thing. So like I said, shout out to Kid Chaos. Shout out to Saga. Shout out to URL for another battle dropping. They've been consistent. Every 2 days they've been dropping content. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. But like I said, man, subscribe. How You Gonna Act Network. J400 Block, all social media platforms. Southward J on the Facebook thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe. Tune in. We got more things coming in store for y'all, man. But this is another recap for y'all, man. My co-host Speed be back this weekend. We got some special treats for y'all, man. Just more content, so stay tuned.